We're going to put the clutch back together again, and we've got some heavy duty clutch springs are actually going to go into this one. They're slightly longer than the normal ones, and they're different sizes between the 50 and the 70, and this is a 70, so they're slightly longer than the 50 springs. Just something to watch out for. Here's some of the other springs. So let's have a look. That's a 50 spring. That's a normal 70 spring, and these ones are slightly longer again. So we're going to put these in first. So the problem is trying to get that to just put some pressure on the springs to tighten up. So what I do with this one is just use some longer bolts. So once they're underway, you can get the screws in. I've actually bought some new parts. And again, whatever these were in there before, these are like slightly longer as well. Then we can take these bolts out and put the proper screws in. also going to put the dampener springs in as well at this point, because and I'm going to, that needs to be tightened up a lot more actually. So, just make sure these are tight. Give them a tap with this impact driver as well. Okay, they're on, and what we're going to also put in is dampeners, just because if we start putting all the plates back together and one of those drops inside, there's less things to take apart at the moment. So nearly lost that one inside. Just use that to get it out. Alexa, answer. Hello? Hello? Okay. 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 Thank you. Yeah, okay. Bye. Alexa, hang up. So the next bit we've got to put in are these rollers, and they just sit in there. And you can put the first of the plates in. So that's one of these ones with the pegs on. This gear, these teeth part, they mount onto the outside, so they on the drive gear, so you need them on the outside. This sits on here, and it helps backlash, so the ramps have got to line up with the sockets in there, so that when it goes on like that, you can see that it drives one way, and then if you change gear and you get like backlash on the through the torque, rather than going straight back into the engine, it's got these ramps to take some of that out. Next we've got the plates, and they're basically clutch material on one side, plain on the other, so that goes face down. Then the next one is a double-sided clutch plate. So that goes in like that. Then we have another clutch plate, and the metal surface obviously is to go against that one. It goes like that. This is the plate that goes on the top. Now this one's got a lot of heat burning on it. I had a really bad slip in clutch with this before, and it cooked the outside of the engine casing, so I'm just going to replace that with a new one. And before we put that on, there's these 4 springs go in, like so. This plate goes onto the top, and then this ring goes back in. So and that's the clutch. Put it back together again.